he has to remind me.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you agree?
Oh, I definitely agree.
A family pet.
Okay.
A pet. You're just going.
Yeah.
You probably would bring a puppy or something, and I'm afraid of him.
Right.
You know?
Okay. That's a challenge. Oh, sure.
Lizards. Lizards, spiders, anything.
Oh, my goodness.
You would have a problem if I bought a pet.
But initially I did say A and then C.
Oh, okay. So you say A, but you felt that she was going to say C.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so what do you say, Leticia?
I did say C.
Okay. He knows. Look at it.
Gosh, we spend so much time together sometimes that I feel like I know everything about her, but I know that there are some things. You have one about me first?
I honestly, I was going to say the same thing if failing. So I honestly, I was going to say kind of the same thing that, well, I mean, you know, from the moment we come from work, I kind of like talk his head off. And I hope he doesn't mind, but you know, it's even sometimes when he's like in the bathroom, I'm just like telling him about everything that's going on.
So, you know, I'll ask her to look things up, and you know, if I'm missing something or I need some information about something, you know, or I can't find it or don't know where I placed it or whatever. You know, I know that.
What about that key box you have though that you don't really want me in? Not because you don't want.
What about the key box, Rick?
Oh, there's a key in there that's to my favorite hot rod. I don't know if I can go that far, but.
Uh-oh.
Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for
love. If you haven't done it already, get something to write with, because we interact, and we're going to do something that we have a little fun with. We're going to have a little fun, start off with a little fun. Smile. Let me get some cheeses. Y'all people looking at you. Y'all look happy.
Oh, y'all get happy about that.
Now, what we're going to do first is we are going to, like I said, get paper and pencil. So, for example, we want the husband, the spouse, or, you know, the others, one spouse to have a paper and pencil, have your own. And then the other one to have your own. So you're going to be writing your answers down for these questions. On the one side is going to be your answer to it, but there's a little twist to this. It's called Who Knows Best. On the other side, you're going to write the answer that you think your spouse knows, that your spouse will answer too. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Everybody say amen. Oh, are you ready for the first question?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So everybody pay attention. Here's the first question. Get ready to participate. Have your papers ready. The first question for the couples is this. Go ahead.
Which one of you was the first to be convinced that you were meant to be married? A, the wife. B, the husband. C, both of us knew at the same time. D, neither was really convinced, but we just did it.
Well, you know what? We're going to start with, with the halo. Colorado, Gerard. Okay, and we're going to let the gentleman go first. And then you. What did you put for your answer?
It was Tish.
Tish? You believe Tish was the one that was convinced?
Yes,
okay, so you said A for you. Tish, which one did he get you right?
The gentleman first.
He did.
He did? Okay. So what did you think she was going to say?
I said it was her.
That she was going to say her for both?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And what did you put down for your answer, Tisha?
A.
For both of them?
For both.
Okay. So both of you get a point for that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go. Bro Larry.
Well, of course, you know Lasondra.
She was the first one who was convinced?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you put down? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what did you think that she put down for her answer?
She was.
She said she was. Okay.
Right.
So Sandra, you have your answers down. What did you put down for you? Who do you
I
think?
put A.
A?
Yes.
And did you put it for, you thought that he would say A too?
Yes.
So you guessed what he would answer and you got that one? Okay. All right.
Oh. B. Mine is B.
Okay. What was B again? Wait. Let me see.
B is me.
Wait. Oh, okay. The husband.
All right.
Which one was the first to be convinced that we were meant to be married? Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely me.
And who do you think that I put down? Huh?
Me.
And actually, he happens to be right. I did put down me. He was the one. In fact, when we got together, he said, we're going to be married.
Okay.
I didn't believe it, beloved. Not at that time. Hey, I just want to ask y'all real quick. Though they were convinced, were you convinced right away? Did you agree with them? No, it took you a while.
It took me a while.
It took you a while.
Okay. Okay. Why? Were you scared?
Yes, actually. I was for one, I didn't know what I wanted. I was actually a jerk to her. And so I actually told her that she wasn't gonna be the one for me.
Okay.
And then the Lord dealt with me, and the rest is history.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What's your story? She was first. What did you think?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't think so. But
okay.
After she swayed my family, my father and my mother.
She persuaded him?
Yeah, my father and my mother.
Okay.
And my brother.
Oh, well,
I didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love.
Okay, so if you have an argument, which one is the first to apologize and make peace? A, the wife is the primary peacemaker. B, the husband is the primary peacemaker. C, both of us usually apologize at the same time. Or D, we don't apologize too often. We just forget about an argument.
Okay, we're going to go ahead with the Espinozas and then we'll go check out the chat.
So I said that I think we both sort of apologize, not exactly at the same time, but I think we both know when we're wrong. That we have a discussion, and I think he'll say that I'm more the peacemaker. I think he'll say that.
Okay,
but let's see.
Let's see. Okay.
Man, you put me in a corner on this one.
Don't lie.
To be honest,
It's a true show.
To be honest, I picked D. And I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because when we do get in an argument, we stop and think for a minute, how foolish was all that? Was all that ruckus worth all that for nothing? And we kind of, I don't know, we have this.
We are you?
Both of us.
Wait a minute. We need to put them questions back up again, because that's not what I remember D saying.
I mean, we look at each other, we
back up.
We look at each
We
other.
don't apologize too often. No, he said we just forget about the argument.
Right.
And then we
That's
try,
what he just
I
said.
guess we just try to forget about the argument sometimes.
There you go. That's his answer.
Yeah, I sit back and I say, we couldn't think about how foolish it was. I mean, we both do for a minute, but you know, like I say, this.
But don't we talk about it?
Yeah, we talk about it, but this is kind of.
But you don't really apologize, is what you say.
You know, depends. I mean, I'm putting myself here.
Yeah.
But I'm like, really, we just kind of look at each other, and I think to myself,
are you married to somebody else?
It's so foolish what we got all. It was so foolish what we got all heated up about, and so you know, many times I think, what am I trying to say? We can avoid it all that, I guess, in any case, you know, but. You know, I don't think it's.
But what did you say I could say?
for you, I would say that you're the peacemaker.
But did you actually say that?
Yeah.
On paper,
Yeah,
did you?
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
see that paper.
I can't say it.
Let me see that paper.
And let's see what's going on with the Nichols.
Well, so for me, I was kind of like Sandra. I think that both of us apologize. Maybe not at the same time, but 50% of the time, I'd say that we that we apologize, to each other.
Mhm.
But I think he'll say that he's the peacemaker.
Okay. So you
Yeah, I think I'm the one that would apologize first because I like peace in a home and I don't like all of the arguing and the attitude and stuff. And I would say that she would say that it would probably be both of us, but
I think he said originally that would be you.
oh, yeah. Well, on Saturday when we had the show, I thought it was me and me as well. So.
Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love.
Now, this is a couple's question. Which purchase would you feel most uncomfortable about your spouse making without you? We had this discussion earlier. Which purchase would you feel most uncomfortable about your spouse making without you? And we're going to let you think about this. Would it be a new car, a family pet, your underwear, or an expensive vacation package? Now let's think about that.
Of course, on my end, it would be the new car.
Why is that?
Well, because the cars are so complicated. I know the vacation is too.
Mm-hmm.
And between the car and the vacation, that would be my most worrisome choice that I would be worrying about her making by herself.
Mm-hmm.
You dealing with some unknown facts.
I don't know why is it.
Well, first of all, in her driving the car, she's not quite sure all of the items that's in the new car. Radio, putting on the phone, and all the stuff that's going on with the cars now. But even in the vacation, where we going and how we going to get there, who we depending on to take care of the stuff that needs to be taken care of. So those are the two major things that I would be concerned about.
Okay. You got two. You could just pick one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There was two that stood out.
Let's look at it again so she can get her Sister Lasondra can get her choice, and then we'll see what the chat is saying. Again, we're looking at which purchase would you feel most uncomfortable about your spouse making without you? A new car, a family pet, your underwear, an expensive vacation package. What do you say, Lasondra?
A family pet.
Okay.
A pet. You're just going.
Yeah.
You probably would bring a puppy or something, and I'm afraid of him.
Right.
You know?
Okay. That's a challenge. Oh, sure.
Lizards. Lizards, spiders, anything.
Oh my God.
You would have a problem if I bought a pet home. So whatever pet I bring home, it would probably be a problem. So I'm agreeing with her on that.
That's what you would say. Okay. Okay. Let's see what our chat says, and then I'm gonna find out from my husband. We'll talk about what we say. So let's see. Chat. We have. Jeff says A and D.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay.
What was A and D again? Let me look
New
at that.
car.
One.
New car.
Oh, new car and
Okay.
vacation.
Yeah,
Okay. So he said A and. How come the men get picked too? That's really interesting to me.
Well, there's always two problems that you can identify with easily.
Okay. All right. And then Calista says C, which was
Pet.
The pet.
Yes. The pet.
She would be most concerned about the pet.
Okay.
And that's interesting. And probably for the same reason. Let's see. And then we have another interest. Let's see. Adam McGraw says the car.
Okay. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be most uncomfortable with someone purchasing the car.
No, not just someone.
His wife.
Okay.
And then we have another comment says underwear.
Underwear.
To be most uncomfortable with that. And then I would really, why do you think somebody would be?
Something to think about. I looked right over the underwear. We skipped right over that.
Yes. Well, let's see what my husband says. What would you be most uncomfortable with? Did you need?
Okay. So I'm going to agree with the last one, actually, as far as being uncomfortable without me. And I'll explain why. As far as my underwear, no.
Oh, the underwear.
My underwear? You buying my underwear without me? Something that I'm going to wear that's supposed to be comfortable for me without me? Yeah. I would definitely be uncomfortable with that because I don't think she really knows what makes me comfortable as far as underwear is concerned.
See, and you know, this is why we need to have discussions because I would like to know what kind of underwear you want. I see the commercials about the butt naked underwear and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Underwear is still not just you don't look into a book and see, ooh, I want that. Okay. Not for underwear, not for men, not for me. I'll put that.
Okay.
I don't know about you. I mean, Cousin Larry, is that where you? I mean,
no, one size don't fit all.
Oh no, no, I get it.
Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Fighting for love.
Let's go to the next question. Okay. Are you comfortable with your spouse knowing all of your passwords and keys to locks that are not work related? Now let's think about this here. I share all passwords and locks with no second thought. Oh, that's supposed to be locks, not locks. B, for the most part, I'm pretty comfortable with sharing passwords and keys. I'm nervous about my spouse having that kind of access. Or D, you're kidding, right? No way in this life would that happen. ROFL, that's rolling on the floor laughing.
Okay.
That ain't happening, Captain.
Okay.
So think about what your answer might be. And you that's listening, if you're in the chat and you have access. Oh, by the way, I found out that it depends on how you're listening. Some people don't have access to the chat. You can, and I'm sorry about that. It depends on how they're listening. But if you get on YouTube, you'll have access to the chat. And if you get on my page on Facebook, you will. That's I'm just learning. So, but for now, again, these are questions we'd like you to discuss with your spouse. So we're going to find out first. Are you comfortable with your spouse knowing notice it said all of your passwords and keys to locks that are not work related? Okay. All right, Hoyt, what do you think?
100%.
All right.
Everything. There's not anything, an email account, there's not a social media, there's not a device, no electronic device in our possessions that we do not both have the passwords for.
I mean, getting to the point where, you leave it unlocked, sitting on the couch right next to her, leave and go to the bathroom and it doesn't even matter.
There's no deletion of history. There's no, there's just open access to everything. There's nothing to be hidden. Probably early on in our marriage, I think we had marriage was great. The wedding was great. After the wedding was not so great. And so, we had several rough years and, You know, I talked with friends. Most of my friends were guys. Remember, I was not a drama person. I did not like drama. Girls were always attached to drama for me. And so most of my friends were guys. And, you know, back then, because I did not like Cameron at all, he wasn't one of those people that I did not like, although I was married to him. You know, I would not tell him who I was talking to necessarily on the phone back then. But, you know, just as we have grown and we have been saved and we've learned about what's in the marriage cup and how we are, you know, how you build trust and faith in your marriage, there's no hiding anything. And so.
Yeah, okay.
That is awesome. Okay, Cam's real quiet right then. So give him a chance to chime in. I know sometimes we just nod and say what she said.
You know, because we didn't have all this technology when we were first married. So, you know, we didn't even have a computer when we were first married, let alone, you know, the internet, what it is today or anything like that. So, you know, actually the discovery of what's on the internet and then it's just, I mean, it's crazy. So, you know, there was a time where I'm sitting there going, did I look at something that I shouldn't have looked at? Because I was. And, you know, so was I deleting out of history? Yes, I was. And was I trying to hide all of that from her? Yes, I was. Did I even know what I was doing because it was so brand new to all of us? No, had no idea. So, you know, it's like you have to come to that realization that what you're doing is wrong. And then having a conversation, which we did. We had a very tough conversation about what I was looking at, what I should not be looking at, and how am I going to correct that? And that opened up a whole, you know, because you hear a lot of people talk about you need an accountability partner. Well, there's no better accountability partner than the one you live with.
Okay.
Because they know you so much that they will call you out just by looking at your eyes. So she had to have permission to, out of nowhere, ask me, are my eyes clean? And she does. I mean, to this day, she will. That's why she has complete access to every technology, all the passwords, everything, and has access to sit there and ask me out of nowhere, middle of the morning, just waking up, going, are your eyes clean?
Okay.
You know, because, hey, I mean, I'm just, you know, you said be real, so I'm just going to be real.
And I appreciate that about.
So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Y'all heard that, right? Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him. Not some of your ways, but in all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Now, there's so many things in there, and I know Rick knows we can break that down and preach on it.
Well,
the whole idea about trusting in the Lord, I think it begins with us believing and trusting that, first of all, he's good.
Yes.
You know, so if it came from the Lord, it's good to begin with. So we're going to try to do that and recognize whatever it is that we're getting from the Lord is in fact going to help us because he's good. Leaning not on your own understanding, I think is huge because we don't have to understand what it is that God has said or is doing. We just have to trust it's good. Because there'll be things that we don't understand.
Breaking it down, and we say the word. But what does it mean to trust? You know, we may have, one of the things I was talking with my husband about is that I noticed we have different logic. You know, he might see things a certain way, and it's his logic, and I accept that, right? He might, and I see things a certain way, and that's my logic. We have a different logic. But when it comes to understanding, when he says, I love you means something to me, and it may not mean the same thing to him. I trust you may mean something different. And I'm curious, what does it mean to you when you say trust? What does trust mean?
Well, to me, to keep it simple, if I might interject, I just looked the word up, just to get a definition of it, and this is what I, just got out of a regular dictionary, and this is how it defines it. It says trust means it's a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. On someone or something. Relationships have to be built on trust. And I like what it says there, Brother Jamal, in the very beginning. A firm belief in the reliability. And we can preach on that all day long.
Okay.
But I'm saying that when you believe in what you're preaching, what you're saying, what you've seen, what you've experienced, what you know for a fact, that God is good.
Yes.
He took you from a very dark place and brought you into his marvelous light. And everything has changed. It's different now. You don't have to go down that lonely road by yourself of mistrust.
Okay.
And confusion and of doubt and of always struggling with your way of thinking. Who's going to burn me? How's it? How am I going to get stabbed? Is this going to fall apart again? It's a reliability, and God's word is reliable, friend.
Yes, it is.
It is reliable to everyone who's on this site right now, and there's a struggle. God's word will change it. You can change it for you. You just have to put that trust in his word that he can do something for you and make circumstances much better, much greater than what they actually are right now.
He is, as you say, reliable. He is loving. He is trustworthy.
Yes.
Even if we don't understand it or see things differently, he still is. He doesn't stop being because we don't understand.
Exactly.
The same is true as far as the word is concerned. We may not understand the word. That doesn't mean it's not good. It's still truth. It's still word. The word is still reliable. I thank God that he's continued not only to love on me, because love endures as well, right? But he also is patient with us. I mean, the reality of it is that all of us go through journeys, but it takes us a little longer to really absorb and adopt the behaviors that we really want, right? And I believe it is because he loves us that we're actually able to do those things it is that we want to do. He's not waiting for us to do those things before he loves us. It's because he loves us that we're actually able to get there. We can't get there without his love, So I am encouraged that through all the times it is, I know when we used to talk about the illustration about our children, you watch the little children when they began to walk, they would fall. Right. Then they get up and they try it again, then they fall again. And then they get up and try it again and they fall again. And you love them through it all. You never got tired of seeing them try. And I think the same is true as far as God is concerned. He never gets tired of seeing us trying, even though we fall, even though we fail. I don't think he ever gets tired of us trying to get up and do it again.
Can't stop and won't stop now. They can't keep you down.